ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah. All right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban, a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and tees like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
Now Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Buccaneers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Trey McBride, the target on that throw, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
First down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now 2nd and 5. Duvernay in motion. On 2nd down, here's Henry. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Willis looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Myers' kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jones to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now Jones throwing on first down. That is caught for Sean Bateman. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jones will try and run with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs have moved out in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, head jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Willis rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 5, a good sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Well, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
Travis Kelce! He's got room at the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 35.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Let's go now.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Willis. Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had so much shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big step.
Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball, and this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defense gets to the quarterback line quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Willis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Isaiah Pacheco
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown!
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
There he goes again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Isaiah Pacheco, his third rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down and 3. Running left, here's Patterson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Patterson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
I'll tell you what, every time you think you've seen everything from this head coach, he comes up with something else. That is a gutsy play call this close to the goal line, but they nearly turned it into 6, and he's down at the 1-yard line.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In motion left, Bateman. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
1st and 10, Willis. Open man is Duvernay.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Running left, it's Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
They go play action with Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun, here's Willis.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
This is 1st and 10. Willis to throw. Finding Kelsey.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Now Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
It's the number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thor, that got in there to bring him down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing, Willis. And he is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Patterson.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Willis.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Jones.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes second down. Here's Jones. Able to shake him off. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw is Jones. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Well, it took us until